Hey guys, Vlogmas day number 2. That means I've made it 2 whole days. And they said it wouldn't last. Actually, I've got some friends giggling and making bets of how long this is gonna last. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go all the way unless, you know, I get sick or something, which knock on wood, we shouldn't because we've already did all that. Anyways, we are back, day number 2, and I've got 2 special little helpers with me. You want to tell them your name?
I'm Boo Boo Candy.
She's Boo Boo Candy.
And this is Blake.
And Blake, see? Let's let them see. This is Blake. This is our magical elf, and Blake arrived last night. And Kennedy loves Blake. Do you love Blake?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you going? You can't leave. Anyways, and we've also got Reagan. 2 out of 4 children have decided to join me in this video. In this video, I'm just going to be sharing a couple of fudge recipes, really simple. Did I say the magic word?
Yeah.
Fudge.
I love some fudge.
What is fudge? Do you even know what fudge is?
Yeah.
What is it? Well, you can't go. Let's finish this video up before we leave, okay? Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Fudge and Skittles Candy Fudge. Tastes good.
It's good.
Alright, so the talking point for me today is holiday treats. What treat reminds you of the holidays? And it's fudge here. As far as I can remember, even being a kid, there was always fudge around the holidays. And Blake's waving to you guys. Whether it was, you know, a family member bringing it over for like a dinner, or a neighbor bringing it over for a gift, there was always fudge. And actually, that's probably the only time that we really ate
Mama,
fudge.
look at this snowball.
Was at Christmas time. And I know fudge can be really, really rich and sweet. And but you know what? The holidays are only one time a year, so we usually eat treats and we go all out for the holidays. We don't eat like this every day. So if you look at the, you know, the fudge ingredients, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you, it's rich. But fudge makes great gifts. Give them to all your skinny friends. Alright, so Reagan, what sweet treat reminds you of Christmas?
Gingerbread cookies.
Gingerbread cookies, another one of my favorite. I could probably eat gingerbread all year, but they're not around all year. Kennedy's, what treats do you eat at Christmas?
Candy.
Candy. Alright, so I'm gonna insert the recipes that I did earlier, and yeah, go make them, eat some fudge, and gain a few pounds because it is the holidays. And guess what? I'm gonna see you tomorrow for day 3 of Vlogmas. You want to tell them bye?
Yeah.
Say bye. Blake says bye. Alright, the first fudge that we will work on is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Fudge. You will need Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, of course, and I'm using just the miniatures. It will be great if you get the baking minis, but I'm gonna work with what I have. I'm just gonna chop mine up and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna roll on, it's gonna be perfect, and you know, people are gonna eat it anyways. You'll also need 3/4 cup of peanut butter, and you'll need 3.5 cups of chocolate chips. I'm using a mix of peanut butter chips and milk chocolate chips. You can use just plain milk chocolate, you can use dark chocolate, or you can use white chocolate. Up to you. You'll also need a can of sweetened condensed milk. I'm using an 8x8 pan. You'll need wax paper, of course. You'll also need a pot because we're going to have to heat the peanut butter and the chocolate up. So go ahead and grab that, and then it's going to take like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is unwrap the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And if you buy the minis, they come already unwrapped and you won't have to worry about this. Alright, so go ahead and unwrap, and of course you'll need to take a nibble off of the first one that you unwrap just to make sure they are okay. I mean, you don't want to give, you know, your your Peeps, bad Reese's, I don't know what I would call them, you know. Alright, they're all good. Okay, and if you've made it to this point without eating the majority of your Reese's cups, then you're doing better than I am. But we're going to take the cups now and we're just going to cut them probably in like 4 pieces. Just down the middle and across. I mean, they don't have to be too small. You don't want them like too big. Alright, so go ahead and do that. And then we are going to roll on. Alright guys, so now you want to take the 3/4 cup of peanut butter and we're going to put it over a low heat for about a minute, and we're going to melt it and get it really warm. And then we're going to add the chocolate chips and the sweetened condensed milk, and then we're going to keep it on the low heat for a couple more minutes until it's all smooth. And then we can pour it in our pan. Okay, and once you have melted everything together, you're going to take your 8x8 pan, line it with a little wax paper, and we're just going to put our fudge mixture on top, and we're going to spread it out. This is heavy stuff. Alright, so let me go ahead and get it in here. All that yumminess. And then I'll spread it out and make it even, and then we can add our peanut butter cups on top. Okay, now I'm just going to take all my chopped Reese's cups and we're going to sprinkle them right on top. And then once I get them on top, we're going to press down just a little bit into the fudge where they go down. We don't want them all the way down. We want this on the bottom, but we don't want it coming off when we cut it. Because when we lift this up and turn it over, this is going to be the bottom. Alright, so press it good. Make sure you have clean hands too, by the way. And yes, mine are clean, before you ask. Alright, now I've got it all pressed in good enough. We're going to pop this in the refrigerator or the fridge for a few hours and it will harden, and then we can cut it. Now we are going to do the Skittles fudge, and we just happened to be in Walmart the other night and I spotted these cute little Santa looking eggs and had to have these, and of course they have Skittles in them, which is an added bonus. I mean, I just wanted Santa, but they had Skittles. And let me show you. You just open it and there's the Skittles. Yeah, the kids like the Skittles, I like the Santa, so we're both happy. Anyways, I remember seeing a pin on Pinterest for some Skittles fudge, and it was around St. Patrick's Day. So, since I had Skittles and I'm doing fudge, I thought Skittles fudge. Works for me, right? Alright, so you will need the Skittles, of course. You'll also need 3.5 cups of white chocolate chips, can of sweetened condensed milk, and optional is food coloring. Yes, I know we're working with Skittles and food coloring and all this dye. This recipe is not going to be for everyone. I'm not going to make any apologies. It's Christmas time. We don't eat like this daily. It's just a treat. So yeah, but this is optional if you don't want the food coloring, but you're going to squirt this when you're done on the top, and we can make like a rainbow effect. So give it a little color for the Skittles. But anyways, I'm also working with 8x8 pan and my wax paper. Okay, you're going to need to take your 3 cups of white chocolate and that 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and we're going to put them on low heat, and we're going to melt them until they are completely melted. And a little tip, I find it easier when you do like 1 cup of the chocolate chips at a time with a little bit of the sweetened condensed milk. Get that good and warm and melted, and then add another cup with a little more of your milk. And yeah, because it's really hard to stir with the spoon if everything's in there all at once. So just a little tip for you. Okay, once you have melted your white chocolate mixture, you're going to take your Skittles and we're just going to drop them in there. Now Now the recipe called for 3/4 cup. I'm probably only using 1/2 cup because that's all I have. I didn't buy any more. All right, so we're gonna mix these up and then we're gonna place everything in our pan with the wax paper. Okay, so I went ahead and got it poured into my pan and smoothed everything out. Now the recipe said to take your food coloring and just put like a little squirt in each corner. So I'm gonna do green, blue, red, and yellow. And again, you don't have to do this. Also, I'm going to include the link to the original pin where I got the idea from. It'll be down below in the descriptions box. And I can't tell if that's blue. What is that? Blue, yellow. Okay, maybe we need green. Hope I didn't do green. Did I do green? I think I did green. So let me do purple. Not purple. Blue. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it said to take a knife and just kind of, that was green, kind of smooth it in with your knife. Yeah, you don't know about this, guys. Okay. Alright, I don't know, maybe it'll turn out. I think I've got too much green. Anyways, just make little designs. I'm gonna have to smooth this out again. Alright, it's gonna be rainbowy, like some 2-year-old did. Alright, so I'm gonna pop this in the fridge for about 4 hours and we're gonna see how it turns out. Cross our fingers. It looks good in the pictures. I need more yellow. Okay, and after about 4 hours in the fridge, you will just need to take it out and turn your wax paper upside down and cut your fudge into like 2-inch pieces or however big you would like your fudge to be and eat it. But that's pretty much it. 2 easy fudge recipes. Regarding the Skittles, this was the first time that I tried it. I don't know if I'll do that one again because it was kind of messy, or if I do it again, I probably won't add the food coloring because I think I added just a little too much and it was kind of messy on the bottom. But other than that, it turned out okay. It's really sweet, but the kids dig it, so I guess that's all that matters. Alright, but that's gonna wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow.